It's time to lose yourself, loathing, excuse yourself, let hope in, baby. Play your card, be who you are, a loser, just like
me! Hello, my fellow enthusiasts. Today I'm tackling Loser Baby, though I definitely won't be stopping at the song itself. Episode 4 is, in my opinion, the best episode in the series. There are multiple great and stressful moments layered throughout the entirety of the episode, so with that being said, let's get right into it. Now, obviously, if you haven't seen the song already, 1, what are you doing here? 2, the song pretty much summarized is that Husk was trying to make Angel see that although his situation is pretty much hopeless, it wasn't all bad because he wasn't alone. Pretty much every single member in the Hazbin Hotel is in a bad situation, and if they're not, they are still in hell, which in itself is a bad situation. However, even though the song itself is easily in my top 3, it itself isn't exactly what made the episode so great. In fact, the best parts of the episode was what led up to the song. It's no secret that I enjoy Angel's character, and in this episode, it finally began to develop his past, which originally, up to this point, were just vague sentences, and the song Addicted, which although is a great song, it is never a great practice to rely on fans to have seen previous things to make sense of the current show, movie, book, or anything else in between. Now, technically everything starts within the song Poison, however, if I show a single clip, my entire video will be demolished, so I'm going to make Poison its own video, then pray to whatever God will listen to see if I can even upload a video on it, at least without it being flagged out of existence. Now back to the task at hand. Angel's character was handled incredibly well in this episode, and what eventually caused the song in the first place was 2 separate breakdowns from the character, obviously due to large amounts of stress and trauma, with the previous scenes being perfect in this regard when it came to Husk calling Angel out for being fake. Now the reason why this got on Angel's nerves to such a degree is pretty darn obvious. It's because he's right. Angel is, at the end of the day, a victim with no real control over his life, with some of that lack of control being self-imposed. So to make it seem as though he's completely unaffected, he creates a false mask so everyone sees him as if he's just playing it cool. Or in the words of the original Angel Dust song, looking awesome, feeling helpless. The problem is, when he is called out on, it is a complete attack on who he wants to be, or rather, who he needs to be, which he knows he isn't. He is hurting and can't deny that. We even get a glimpse of the real traumatized him right before the song, where he admits that all the dopamine fixes and sins are entirely to make it so that he can forget the pain that he has felt throughout his entire life, lamenting against his lack of control to the point where he is willing to destroy himself mentally and physically just to have some kind of control back. Something that Husk ends up sympathizing with because at the end of the day, he did the exact same thing and feels the exact same way, as he lost everything and currently has next to no control over his current life, something we would personally see in episode 5 when Alistair flat out called him a pet and threatened to rip him apart simply due to the fact that Husk spoke out of turn. Another thing I enjoy is that initially, Angel flat out refuses to even speak on friendly terms with Husk when he offers him an ear, because in his eyes, he did actively insult his character by calling him fake, something that definitely messed with him for the previous reason. But as he breaks down again, simply escaping is no longer an option, which forces the two to actually interact in song form. Now the song itself at the end of the day is mainly just flashing visuals with some body language that keeps things interesting. However, unlike songs like Respectless, it is not entirely there to fully expand a character, but to make a point to one character, something we see as he does reduce his own self-loathing and begins to better open up to others. Because at the end of the day, Angel understood that it was from good intentions and decided to reinforce the idea as well as her connection with Charlotte. Anyway, overall, this is a really good song and a pretty dang good episode. But what do you guys think? Did you hate the episode or did you like it? Do you hate this video? Also let me know. I'd love to see how I could do better. Thanks to my patrons, be sure to stay enthusiastic, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.